We had a debate on the population white paper last year. It was vigorous and emotional. But it helped people to better understand the issues and the government to work out our plans. We are significantly reducing the inflow of new arrivals, both immigrants as well as foreign workers, making a clear transition in our economy. And we will review our population planning parameters again in a few years' time, nearer to 2020. One major issue when we work out our population policy is how many foreign workers to allow in. We've slowed the inflow of foreign workers considerably from what it was in 2010, 2011, but we did not freeze the numbers. The numbers are still growing, but they're growing much more slowly. The inflow of foreign workers per year has more than halved since 2011, or almost halved since 2011. And many of these are construction workers because we have the construction jobs. But if you exclude construction workers for services, for manufacturing, the foreign workers are only growing 1/4 as fast as they used to in 2011. So it's a very significant tightening. And it's a tightening which has been very painful for our companies, especially the SMEs. Many SMEs are struggling. MPs have spoken up for them in this House. Mr. Teo Cheong Seng, Mr. Gan Tiam Po, they spoke eloquently. Some of the SMEs have shifted their operations out of Singapore, perhaps to Malaysia. If we squeeze them too hard, they may not survive, and that will mean that many Singapore jobs will be at risk. I attended the SMCCI, the Malay Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Malay Muslim Business Conference several weeks ago and met quite a number of Malay SME operators there, owners there, young people, ambitious people, people venturing into the region, wanting to do business, seeing the opportunities, unable to get the workers. They asked me to help. I said we will help all our companies, especially SMEs, adapt to an environment where there are fewer foreign workers. And we have many schemes to do that. We have the PIC, the PIC Plus, these are productivity grants, and many other schemes which Mr. Teo Solak told you about yesterday. But while we can help you to adapt to this environment, we are not able to ease up on the foreign worker limits, not just because people may or may not be unhappy about the numbers, but because we have to maintain the numbers at a level which is sustainable and which we can physically accommodate in Singapore over the long term. So I hope that they would understand this. But I should say that when we had the debate, the opposition proposed that we go for 0% growth of foreign workers and maintain that this was a good thing and popular. It's a good thing we didn't do that, because if we had done that, many more SMEs would have been hurt and many more Singaporeans would have lost their jobs.